Hello and welcome to another fun-filled edition of Motherwell Daft podcast. I'm Peter, still in Wishaw. Gary's still on holiday, although he promises me he'll be back this weekend to give his opinions on the football. Tonight I've been joined by another guest, and I'm particularly delighted to have this gentleman on. For those of you who don't know, this gentleman's name is Andy Walsh. He's from Manchester. He's a red hot Motherwell supporter. Why? I'll let him tell you in a wee minute. He loves his football. He's on YouTube, Andy Walsh Footy Travels. You must watch out. And all these videos, he was at the World Cup. He was at Dublin yesterday for Man United Leeds. He's a United fan. Back in Motherwell tonight. He has the most understanding wife in British sports. There's no question that. Andy, first of all, thanks for joining the podcast. How are you?
Brilliant. Thank you for asking me. Yeah, I'm brilliant. A little bit tired. Happy tired.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, you're. Somebody said to me tonight, actually, how many weeks and then how many days in the average month do you sleep in your own bed? So it can't be too many.
It's only been this month. It's gone a bit bonkers because we've been watching well abroad, and last month, June-ish, watching England. Yeah. So it's not normally like this. I'm a normal Monday to Friday at work, and then weekends for football and whatnot, but yeah, it's just been a bit bonkers.
Nice one. Yeah. So yes, Andy Walsh Footy Travels on YouTube. How did that start? And also the important one, the relevant one for us, why Motherwell?
Do you know what, Peter? I get asked this every time, and don't mind explaining, and I'll let you know as best as I can. So I'm a Salford lad. I'm Salford born and bred. I'm proud. Yeah. So if you're from Salford, you're a United fan, plain and simple. So I used to go United all my life. Had a league match ticket, but then a season ticket growing up. Used to get the special bus. First started going in '86 to OT. And we were bobbins at first, but that's your team. So watch United. And then as things have changed, Sky come in, of course, and money. And the Glazers, and my season ticket kept going up and up and up. And then they brought in the automatic cup scheme where they took, you have to give your credit card, a debit card details at the start of the season. Mm-hmm. And they took the money automatically. As soon as you were in through the next round, they were taking the money out where you could go on that. And football just changed a bit. And then I've got a beautiful wife and amazing children. And it come to a head when I come back from Moscow watching United with the European Cup. And then a week later, United said, your season ticket's due. My missus had our baby on the way, shall we say. Money was tight. Mm-hmm. I couldn't afford to renew it. So I've just got a membership now at United. Now, you mentioned before, bit of a football geek. I've been to every 92 league grounds. I've done the 92 and I'm trying.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bonkers, isn't it? Try to do the 42 with Scotland. I'm up to about 37.
Wow, that's seriously impressive, by the way. Seriously impressive.
Thank you. And I've always liked Scottish football because you remember as a kid, you used to get your Panini sticker book.
Yes.
Try and get United, and they had the Scottish clubs at the end because you used to get two Scottish ones on one sticker, didn't you?
That's correct. Yes.
St. Mirren centre half about 45 times on swap. So I've always had a little look at the Scottish football. Then I'll be straight with you because United got a strong links with Celtic, with Brian McClair and stuff like that. So I went to a few Celtic matches and the stadium's amazing. But then as I've travelled, going to do more grounds, my mate Matt is from Leigh, not too far away from me. He's a massive Hibs fan. He goes up all the time to Hibs. He's a real good Hibs fan. I won't tell you what rugby league team he supports, mate, but I think you can guess, seeing he's from Leigh.
Well, yes, I can imagine, yes. He'll be happy tonight as well.
Yeah, we actually get on, even though I'm a big Salford RLFC fan. And he took me to a Motherwell game. It was back in 2012. And I was in the away end because I was with my mate and watching Hibs. And I loved the stadium. The stadium geek in me. I just loved the ground. So I thought, do you know what? I'm adopting these as my Scottish team. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm the big super fan. Look at me, blah, blah, blah. It just kind of bought a few shirts, some souvenirs, and then as my girls have got older and stuff, and my missus has got a lot more patience, I thought I'm going to start coming to the games. And yeah,
nice.
I went to one or two games maybe, and then last season with Jens football, they did 14 games last season, home and away.
Yeah, all right. I've seen you a few times up here, yeah. So it's and you've joined the European tour this year as well. You've been to the Faroes, and you went to Helsinki, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, the Motherwell fans are so kind. It's a proper community in it. I love the fact
absolutely.
we own our club. I know when I'm buying a shirt or I'm buying a drink today, when I saw you at the bar, that money's going back in our club. It's not going to the Glazers to buy a new quarterback for their team. You know what I mean? It's going back to our club. And that's a big draw on Motherwell. And yeah, I went to the Faroe Islands and I went to Helsinki. I'm very lucky. I've got a large credit card limit. And honestly, talking to all the Motherwell fans out there, it was brilliant. I went on my own, but just made friends out there, like Deck from the Steelmen Dispatch. And, And I met a lad called Graham. He's a Scottish lad, but he lives in Manchester now, not far away from me. So we're going to arrange to go for a pint around my neck of the woods at some point. And it's proper community, and the fans are just meant and have accepted me. So that's the pull of Motherwell for me, Peter.
Nice one, man. It's great that someone who, I'm going to use the term outsider, but not from this area, just gets the club. You totally get the club. Yeah. And as I say, we are a friendly bunch. We're more than happy to have people from all backgrounds, all walks of life, wherever you're from, whatever your views on the world are. Everyone's welcome at Fir Park, and it's great that you've been welcomed, and you're one of us now. You're one of us as well as a Salford boy. You're a Motherwell boy as well.
I love that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Now I want to mention Salford because one of the reasons when I first heard about you coming up here was and this might bore people this next minute. You love your rugby league as well. You're obviously Salford, and Salford have had their own troubles recently. People know me, I'm St Helens, and I don't want to talk about that at the moment because we're absolutely tired.
We gave you our match, it's not gone very well for you, has it?
Yeah, I know, and half the team's from about 3 years ago. But that's another kind of sporting link that we have personally, which is always an interesting chatting point, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
But as I say, Salford are having a bit of a time. Oh, great passionate supporters, by the way, the Reds. They're absolutely fantastic. I've got a lot of time for them. Great bunch of people. Anytime I've been at games with Saints and Salford. So hope we get back to where they belong very, very soon.
I appreciate that. It's such a family-friendly sport. My missus has got a season ticket. My girls have. You rarely see any trouble. Fans mix well together. They drink.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a good environment, the rugby league. So I
love
hope more people up north of this border can try and get into the rugby league. Never mind your union. Come in, and if you're at Salford, Saints and Wigan and Warrington, they've got enough fans. Come and follow my lot in Salford. I'll buy you a pint.
There you go. You've heard the promise. Go and watch the Salford Rugby League. Andy Walsh will buy you a pint. It's now written in stone. But anyway, people didn't log in on to hear us chat about rugby league. It's interesting though it is. And tonight we are absolutely delighted to be reviewing our UEFA Conference League third qualifying round, second leg tie against HJK Helsinki. This has really properly started the Alfred Johansson era. What a performance over the 90 minutes. Full of composure, full of spirit, full of attacking verve, patience. I had absolutely everything. What a performance, Andy.
And pressing. We didn't stop pressing, did we? We didn't give them a minute to think. I love that. They really did wear their heart on the sleeves tonight. And the amount of effort they've put in. And we had some good chances as well.
They did.
So, so happy with that score tonight and so proud of the way the people of Motherwell turned out. Full stadium. The football was quality. A few little bit with the passing at the back again, wasn't it? That keep us on our toes. I'm so happy with that tonight. We deserved it, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we did. We played well. We obviously had the blow before the night started. Tom Sparrow, who came off on Sunday, obviously didn't make it, which meant that Johnny Kajumbas got his first start of the season. and Willie Vogt was starting on the bench, which meant Regan Charles Cook was in the starting lineup. And I thought first half, we had two really good spells with a 10-minute spell and midway through the half where we pressed them back with a lot of chances. And then right at the end of that half, the last 10 minutes where we absolutely pummeled them. Yeah. And we had a lot of chances, didn't have a lot of luck in front of goal. We're in at half-time 0-0, and there was the thought that it could go one or two ways, having missed chances. If we lose the momentum, it could have been a bad night. But at half-time, how were you feeling?
I was edgy. I usually film a lot of it for my YouTube channel, which it's not a serious thing. It's just a bit of fun for mementos to look back. But I didn't film much because I didn't want to just be standing there with my phone like that. I wanted to watch it and breathe it in and watch the game. And like you say, when they had a tricky guy. Was it number 7? Who was fast one in. I thought every time I got the ball flipping it just takes him to whip one in. So 0-0, I don't think I've got any fingernails left, shall we say.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were quite happy with how we played generally. We made a lot of chances. They were keeping a couple of saves. Their defenders were throwing bodies in the way. A couple of times they intercepted some good crosses out in the box.
Yeah.
There on the counter-attack, as you said, there were a couple of chances, but I've been impressed how our defence recovered. When they played the ball over the top, out wide, we got bodies back quickly. And there's already, even though we've so many new defenders, the kind of partnerships that are forming and the kind of understanding, they've gelled fairly quickly, and that got us out a hole on a couple of occasions, didn't it?
Yeah, you know, my favourite player, everyone always says it's just, or was it what? My favourite player is Longelo. And I just think he's brilliant. He's so good. He can go left back, he can go left mid. He makes terrific runs. I mean, he's disclosed 7 goals last season for the left back. I know sometimes left wing. And I just trust him so much at the back for us. His long legs seem to just block tackles, crosses. The new back four look okay tonight. Really proud.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, they kind of just got stuck in, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even when the famous lad come on in the second half, the old Norwich City lad, Puka, we handled him, didn't we?
Yeah, he was kept very, very, very quiet. But before that, when the teams came out for the second half, as I said, we had a great end to the first half. Would we lose the momentum? It turns out the first half was simply the prelude to the Ibrahim Said show. If you do not love Ibrahim Said, you do not love football.
He's off his rocker, isn't
he? He's one of a kind. His 2 goals were absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Great kind of control, great running, great interplay, brilliant finishes.
Absolutely.
And how can you not love the guy?
Do you think he knows what he's doing next, or does he just make it up as he goes along? I love him today.
I think I'm going to say a bit of both. He's probably got a rough idea of what he's planning to do, but in his mind, he's not quite sure if he's going to achieve it or not. And that's what makes him so absolutely lovable and just absolute box office.
Yeah, that second goal, he took on about 3/4 of the squad and scored the goals. Like flipping it. Remember me, my favourite ever goal watching football was Giggs's in the semi-final '99.
I remember that game. Yes,
remember weaving in and out. I was at that game, and what a bit of that tonight. It was Said just dribbling in through the box and taking everyone on. Great stuff.
Oh, it was great. And of course, we almost had a third on a similar out with Mazwanisi, where he took on one man too many. Yeah. He could have had the shot, perhaps used the last defender to kind of like hide the ball from the goalkeeper and bend it around him. But I mean, who am I to tell Wanda Mazwanisi how to play football? But I think JT's almost trying too hard. I don't mind, but he's maybe losing the kind of natural just play your instincts. Because I think once he gets one open play goal, I think he could be on for a run. He could be on for a run.
I think I'm missing that. I always pronounce it wrong. Bjørgolfsen.
Big Alfred Johansson. Yes, I think it's another option. He's a big lad. He's good on the floor, but he's a different option, isn't he, as well?
Yeah. I just feel as though if we put Mazwanisi out on the flank type of thing, doing his dribbling, getting the cross in, Goff's in there with the header. That, like I said, that's another option. And because there's been a few games this season, we've got some cracking crosses into the box, but no one really on the end of them, have we? So
that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I thought Cookie played well tonight. Regan Charles Cook came off obviously 15 minutes to go. But I thought his movement, his light play, playing just off Mazwanisi was absolutely first class at times. But one of his best performances in a Motherwell jersey.
Yeah, I echo that. So pleased because the first leg against the Pharaohs, was it when he missed a couple of them chances when he was 1-on-1? Yeah. Thinking, oh, flipping it. But tonight, he might not have scored, but he was making a nuisance of himself to open up gaps for the other players to expose. So great team performance all around.
And it was good to see in the second half as well. While the game was still in the balance of Oscar Priestman come off and young Ollie White come on in midfield, and the team didn't miss a beat. He slotted in there beautifully. And then Mikey Booth come on later as well. Ewan Wilson come on playing left-sided defence. And the whole transition was seamless. When they made the changes. It was absolutely first class.
So encouraging. It's great, the Motherwell way of bringing on the youth players and stuff. I hope all them three you mentioned are tied down with good contracts because they've got cracking futures with us, hopefully. So, I mean, obviously we still need some bodies, and it's good that we signed Joe Hodge in midfield, and I think he'll provide some extra options in there because obviously, losing the players we lost, and Dylan Williams, who can play in midfield or on the left side, has picked up an injury. Hopefully, him and Tom Sparrow might be fit for Freiburg a week tonight at Fir Park, which should be an absolutely immense occasion. I'm going to try and book some more annual leave.
Some of us
patients off Mrs. W for a week's time.
Some of us months ago booked a holiday and are going away on Wednesday, and we'll miss the home leg. Obviously, I don't want to kind of mention who that might be, but I'm gutted. But
you weren't to know how the roller coaster was going to keep going.
Well, this is it. We booked a holiday in late August, and we thought, well, Scottish team is usually end of August. That's when the European adventure's long since gone. But I underestimated how well the boys have done. In fact, it was months ago. We weren't even guaranteed to qualify for Europe then. But
the beauty of this as well is it's helping Scotland with the coefficient points as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Come on, as the big European team, we need help from some of the other also-rans in Europe to kind of help keep the coefficient up. Nice to be able to say that.
Make sure we get 4 places for Europe for Scotland team. So we'll fly the flags to Scotland. It's all right.
It's all resting on our shoulders. But no, it was a very, very, very good performance tonight. Over 8,000 inside Fir Park. 55 made it over from Helsinki. So kudos to every one of those HJK supporters, and we wish them safe travels home. And best of luck to Helsinki for the rest of the season. I hope you do very, very well. A few of them were in the Mrs. Bailey's bar before it and seem to be getting on well with everyone. Very friendly, good bunch of lads. So all the best to them as well. So
I couldn't agree more. When we went over to Helsinki after the game, they were coming up to us, shaking our hands and saying, great football team. We enjoyed the game today. Really friendly, really nice and passionate, but like gentlemen as well, shall we say.
And that's how it should be in football. So a very, very good night all round. I anticipate, fans, get your tickets bought as quickly as you can when they go on sale. German teams always take big supports. You could have 2,000 or 3,000 Freiburg fans in the Tommy McLeod stand. Motherwell fans, the rest. We could almost have a sellout next Thursday night. I think it could be that big a draw for everyone. So get your tickets as soon as you go on sale, folks, because it promises to be a heck of a European night at Fir Park next Thursday.
I can't wait. Got to check the old annual leave. Just increase the credit card limit. I'm not bothered. Hopefully get back up for that a week today. But you're right in what you say. That's a great point you just made there. The German fans travel, don't they? So they'll bring
my goodness,
I mean, last season I experienced Motherwell Celtic games and Motherwell Rangers games, and it's a great atmosphere, isn't it? It's going to be like that next week.
I think so, because the German fans, not only do they travel in numbers, but like the Well boys, they're very well organised in terms of their ultras and how they support. and how they all kind of like sing and chant and jump and support the team in unison.
Exciting.
So the atmosphere, I think, next week will be absolutely incredible. I'm so jealous for everyone that's going to be there. But listen,
yeah, that when we make the group stages, Pete.
I love it. Yes, absolutely love it. That's the kind of confidence and optimism we're like. And it's great that we're getting the chance to put our wits against one of the top German sides and just see where we are as a football team. 6 games in under Alfred. We've had 4 wins, 2 draws. We have conceded only 2 goals, only 1 from open play, which I think is not something that should be overlooked. How good the defence has been, considering 3 new defenders, in fact 4, including Dylan Williams, who wasn't playing tonight, and a new goalkeeper. That speaks volumes for how well all these guys have settled in. It's very positive at the moment, isn't it?
I love the keeper. I mean, Bournemouth they paid something like £3 million for him, didn't they? So they've obviously seen something there. He was on. He went to the World Cup as well. When he won a reserve goalie for New Zealand.
Yes, that's right.
So
yes,
they've seen something there. We've picked him up, right? I mean, and he looks so in this box. He's commanding. He's coming out to crosses. He fills you with confidence. Honestly, I really like this new keeper. I wasn't a fan of Ward. He scared me sometimes at the Celtic Court. But I was a fan of him. But then I think we've gone one higher with Pilsen.
You know something? I was about to make that very point. I think as good as Callum Ward was as a goalkeeper and in this system, I think with Alex Paulson, we have an upgrade. And that's not to deride anything that Callum Ward did. But I think we have a definite upgrade there. And I think generally once the defence will get even better, once they've been played more minutes in the legs, played more together. Once we get another couple of bodies into the squad, the midfield and the attacking side will continue to get better. Once we'll get more options.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I still love another striker. I still
agreed.
Love a number 9. I know, see, I was a big fan of Callum Hendry because we had him at Salford City. And again, he was another player, got stuck in, never stopped running, scored a few goals for us at Salford as well. So I was excited when he came up to Motherwell, also because Watt was here and they linked up well at Salford. Thought this will be great. But he's just not had the luck with injuries, has he?
No, not at all. Not at all. He's had a heck of a time of it. He's almost like the forgotten man when it comes to injuries. I suppose Jordan McGee falls into that category as well, but if we can get these guys fit, we'll have a good squad and a deep squad. Because if your dream of the Conference League group stages is to come to pass, we will need a big squad to be able to cope with Thursday, Sunday.
I know, sounds like we need several weeks. Physios as well.
Well, yes, and I think you might need a second credit card as well. To be honest, you know what I mean?
Never mind, flipping YouTube. I'm going to have to do a GoFundMe at this rate.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you'll need to go on the YouTube and try and get people to subscribe and get some money out of it, you know? But,
all 25 people that follow me.
Well, listen, everybody that's watching, get on YouTube. Andy Walsh, Footy Travels. He's got a lot of Motherwell videos on there, which are a great watch from various games last season and this. And his adventures in the States at the World Cup as well. Not just England games, he was at various games, watching various teams. Absolutely brilliant. So you see the travel aspect of it as well as the football. So Andy Walsh Footy Travels on YouTube, folks. Get on
I really
and follow him out.
And I just want to say, it's not a serious thing. It's not getting YouTuber and all that. I do it. I don't honestly. I've done it. You can look at some of the other ones. There's only about 5 men and his dog who used to watch him. I do it just to document, for the future when I'm 50, 70 years old and can look back. I remember when I went to Dundee away watching Motherwell. I set off from my dad's house in Salford. I drove up to Glasgow, stayed up. It's just so much fun to look back on. So it's not serious and it's just a bit of fun. But I really appreciate that plug. Thank you.
No, well, listen, we're glad to have you amongst the Motherwell brethren. You've been a positive addition to anything I've seen. You've bought into the Motherwell ethos, and I think Motherwell has kind of seeped into your veins and into your very soul.
Mate, so, Pete, and there's a few from round our way. My My best mate's coming up for the Dundee United game. I'm
Brilliant.
going around in work singing "Stand Up" and sing for Motherwell and all that. What's going on? And I've got about 8 or 9 people who said they fancy coming up for the game. So my mate Chris Lowe's coming up.
Nice.
Hopefully it's next week. The next game I'm coming up here, but the one I've got booked in hotel and trains and stuff is Dundee United one in September. And my best mate Chris is coming up because he says, I want to come and experience this, and you'll love it, honestly. So thank you.
You need to bring them up of a kind of a Salford lads club for the new generation.
Yeah, as long as you don't mind a bunch of Englishmen coming up, we're all Motherwell there, and it's great, and it's just proper football, and it's our club, our community, and you feel the Motherwell fans are so nice and all right, Walsh, and saying just dead welcoming. It's like the old days at United in the Stretford end when it was the same people, and you say, all right, mate, you're all right. It's like going back to that, and I love it. Motherwell's my Scottish team, and I love it.
I literally cannot say it any better than that, folks. Don't forget, we are on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts and Apple Video. So like, share, subscribe to Motherwell Daft. We'll be back at the weekend talking about our trip to Stenhousemuir in the League Cup, which, if we rotate, could be a bit of a banana skin, but we'll take that as it comes. But for now, I want to say, Andy Walsh, thank you very, very much for joining us on Motherwell Daft tonight, and safe travels for now and the rest of the season, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks very much. Go on the well.